There is a call on your life that cannot be ignored, a purpose that demands your response. Right now, heaven is looking for your yes, because someone, somewhere, is waiting on you. There is a call echoing through your life right now, not from people, not from circumstances, but from heaven itself. And the message is simple yet powerful. Your answer is needed, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when everything makes sense. Right now, because somewhere, someone is waiting on what you carry. You were not created to exist casually. You were designed with intention, built with purpose, and equipped with answers. The problem is, many people spend their lives asking God for things He has already placed inside of them. You keep praying for opportunity, but heaven is waiting for your response. You keep asking for direction, but the instruction has already been whispered to your spirit. The delay is not on God's side, it's in your decision. Understand this. Your life is not just about you. You are a solution in human form. Every gift you possess, every idea you've ignored, every passion you've suppressed, it is all connected to someone else's breakthrough. When you refuse to act, you are not just delaying your progress, you are holding back someone else's answer. There is a person somewhere who needs your courage. There is a situation waiting for your obedience. There is a problem assigned to your existence. And if you don't respond, that gap remains empty. This is why purpose is not a luxury. It is a responsibility. Too many people are waiting to feel qualified before they move. But readiness is not a feeling. It is a decision. You don't step out because you are confident. You become confident because you step out. You don't act because everything is perfect. You act because you understand that obedience activates provision. What you carry may seem small to you, but it is significant to someone else. The idea you keep postponing could change a life. The message you're afraid to speak could heal a heart. The step you're avoiding could unlock a destiny. Not just yours, but someone else's. Stop underestimating your assignment. Stop waiting for applause before you move. Stop negotiating with what you already know you are supposed to do. When God places something in your spirit, it is not a suggestion. It is a mandate. And here is the truth. Delay is dangerous. Because when you delay your response, you risk missing divine timing. Opportunity does not wait forever. There are moments in life that require immediate obedience. When those moments come, hesitation can cost more than failure ever will. You are not here by accident. You are not empty. You are not unprepared. Everything you need to begin has already been placed within you. The question is not whether you are able. The question is whether you are willing. So today, make a decision. Not based on fear, not based on doubt, not based on what people think, but based on purpose. Decide that you will respond. Decide that you will act. Decide that you will no longer ignore the call. Because right now, somewhere in this world, someone is waiting for what you carry. And whether you realize it or not, your answer could be the turning point in their life. Heaven is not silent. The call is clear. Your answer is needed. You were never created to simply exist, occupy space, and move through life without impact. There is something deeply intentional about your presence on this earth. You are not just a person with needs, desires, and routines. You are a solution wrapped in human form. Every ability you possess, every experience you've gone through, and even the challenges you've overcome are all part of a bigger design. They are not random. They are preparation. You were built with answers inside you, answers that someone, somewhere, is desperately in need of. The tragedy is that many people spend their lives focused only on what they lack, constantly asking for more while ignoring what they already carry. They measure themselves by comparison, doubt their uniqueness, and overlook the very thing that makes them valuable. But your worth is not in what you acquire, it is in what you release. The moment you begin to understand that your life is meant to solve problems, everything changes. You stop chasing validation and start pursuing purpose. You stop asking, what can I get? And begin asking, what can I give? Being a solution means recognizing that your gifts are not for decoration. They are for distribution. Your ideas are not meant to stay in your mind. They are meant to be expressed. Your voice is not meant to be silenced by fear. It is meant to bring clarity, encouragement, and direction. There are people connected to your existence who will only find their breakthrough when you step into your assignment. This is why ignoring your purpose is not just a personal loss, it's a collective one. You may feel ordinary, but what you carry is extraordinary when placed in the right context. A key may look small and insignificant, but in the right lock it holds the power to open doors. In the same way, your presence in the right place at the right time, responding with what you have, can unlock possibilities that seemed impossible. The world does not need another copy of someone else. It needs the original version of you operating fully. When you begin to see yourself as a solution, you stop waiting for perfect conditions. You understand that problems are not interruptions, they are invitations. Every challenge around you is an opportunity for what's inside you to be revealed. Instead of shrinking back, you step forward with confidence, knowing that you were designed with intention. So stop underestimating yourself. Stop minimizing what you carry. You are not here by accident, and you are not empty. You are equipped, capable, and assigned. The moment you embrace this truth is the moment your life shifts from existence to impact. Obedience is one of the most misunderstood principles in life. Many people think it is about restriction, limitation, or losing control. But in reality, obedience is the gateway to expansion. It is the key that unlocks doors you could never open through effort alone. Opportunity is not always something you chase. Often it is something that is released in response to your willingness to act on what you already know. When you delay obedience, you delay access. When you respond, you activate movement in areas that once seemed stuck. The challenge is that most people are waiting for a feeling before they make a move. They want confidence before action, clarity before commitment, and guarantees before risk. But life does not operate that way. You don't become ready and then step out. You step out, and readiness meets you along the way. Obedience requires trust, and trust requires movement. It means acting even when the full picture is not visible, believing that each step will reveal the next. What you do with what you know right now determines what will be revealed to you next. Every instruction you've received, whether through your intuition, your values, or your convictions, carries the seed of opportunity, but that seed cannot grow if it remains buried under hesitation. Too often, people negotiate with what they already know they should do. They overthink it, delay it, or ignore it altogether, not realizing that the very thing they are postponing is the bridge to their next level. Opportunity is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it shows up as a simple step, a quiet nudge, or a small decision that seems insignificant at first. When you choose obedience, you position yourself for alignment. Things begin to connect in ways you could not have planned. Resources appear, relationships shift, and doors begin to open. Not because you forced them, but because you responded. There is a flow that comes with obedience, a momentum that builds as you continue to move forward. Each act of obedience strengthens your confidence and sharpens your awareness, making it easier to recognize the next opportunity when it comes. On the other hand, hesitation creates stagnation. The longer you delay, the more doubt grows and the harder it becomes to act. Missed moments can turn into missed seasons if you are not careful. This is why timing matters. There are opportunities that are directly connected to your immediate response, and if you wait too long, they pass on to someone else who is willing to act. You don't need everything figured out to begin. You don't need perfect conditions to move. What you need is a decision to stop waiting and start responding. Because the moment you choose obedience is the moment opportunity begins to unfold. Delay is often treated as something harmless, something personal, something that only affects your own timeline. But the truth is, delay has consequences that reach far beyond you. When you postpone what you are meant to do, you are not just pausing your own progress, you are interrupting a chain of impact that was designed to flow through your life into the lives of others. Your purpose is not isolated, it is connected. There are people, opportunities, and outcomes tied to your decisions. And when you delay, that entire network feels the effect. Every assignment you carry is part of a larger picture. You may see only your role, your hesitation, your fear, but what you don't see is the person waiting on the other side of your obedience. Someone is depending on your courage to step forward. Someone's breakthrough is linked to your action. When you hold back, that breakthrough is postponed. What you consider a small delay can become a significant setback in someone else's life. The danger of delay is that it often disguises itself as comfort or caution. You tell yourself you're waiting for the right time, the right resources, or the right feeling. But in many cases, those are just excuses covering fear or uncertainty. Meanwhile, time continues to move, and opportunities do not remain available forever. There are moments that are designed for specific seasons, and if those moments are missed, they don't always return in the same way. Delay also weakens momentum. The longer you wait, the heavier the decision becomes. Doubt grows stronger, excuses become more convincing, and what once felt like a clear direction starts to feel distant and uncertain. What could have been a simple step turns into a complicated struggle. This is how people lose not just opportunities but confidence in themselves. The cost of delay is not only external, it is internal as well. At the same time, your delay can create gaps that someone else must fill. Opportunities are not loyal to hesitation, they respond to action. If you do not step into your role, someone else may rise to take that place. While that may seem acceptable, it means you have forfeited a moment that was uniquely yours. There are things you are specifically designed to do, and while someone else may attempt it, they cannot replace the uniqueness you bring. When you understand that your life is connected to others, your perspective begins to change. You realize that your actions carry weight and your decisions have influence. This awareness should not create pressure but responsibility, the kind that pushes you to act, to move, and to respond with urgency. So stop treating delay as a minor issue. Recognize it for what it is, a barrier to impact. The sooner you move, the sooner things begin to align, not just for you, but for everyone connected to your purpose. Timing is often viewed as something completely outside of your control, as if it is fixed, distant, and unaffected by your actions. But there is a deeper reality. Your response plays a critical role in how timing unfolds in your life. While there are moments that are set and seasons that are prepared, your willingness to act determines whether you step into them or watch them pass by. In other words, it is not just about when things are supposed to happen. It is about how you respond when the moment arrives. Many people miss powerful opportunities not because they weren't meant for them, but because they hesitated when it mattered most. They felt the nudge, sensed the direction, recognized the opportunity, but chose to wait. And in that waiting, the moment shifted. Timing is not only about preparation, it is about participation. You can be prepared for something and still miss it if you do not respond when the door opens. Your response is what aligns you with the moment. Think of it like a door that opens briefly. Your action is what allows you to walk through it. If you stand still, analyzing, overthinking, or doubting, the door does not stay open forever. There are windows of opportunity that require immediate movement. This is why sensitivity and decisiveness are so important. You must learn to recognize when it is time to act and have the courage to move without delay. One of the biggest obstacles to right timing is the desire for certainty. People want guarantees before they take steps, but certainty often comes after obedience, not before it. If you wait until everything is clear, you may find that the moment has already passed. Growth and clarity are revealed in motion, not in hesitation. When you take a step forward, even with limited understanding, you position yourself to receive what you need next. At the same time, your response builds momentum. Each time you act in alignment with what you know, you become more aware, more confident, and more prepared for the next opportunity. Timing begins to work in your favor because you are actively engaged. Things start to connect, doors begin to open, and what once felt distant starts to feel accessible. It is not because everything suddenly changed, it is because you did. On the other hand, inaction disrupts alignment. It creates distance between you and the moment that was meant for you. The longer you delay, the more disconnected you become from the flow of progress. What could have been a breakthrough becomes a missed opportunity, not because it wasn't available, but because it wasn't embraced. You don't control every aspect of timing, but you do control your response. And that response is powerful. It is the difference between watching life happen and stepping into what was prepared for you. In the end, this message is clear. Your life carries weight, your purpose carries answers, and your response carries timing. You are not here to wait, hesitate, or live beneath what has been placed inside of you. You are here to act, to move, and to release what you carry into the world. Someone is waiting on your courage, your obedience, and your decision to stop delaying what you already know you are meant to do. The longer you wait, the longer the answer is withheld, not just from you, but from those connected to your purpose. So this is your moment. Make a decision today. Stop overthinking, stop postponing, and stop doubting. Take the first step, no matter how small it seems. Act on the instruction you already have. Because when you move, things begin to align. Your answer is needed. Now respond. Don't leave this moment unchanged. Step into what you were created to do. Your answer is needed, so rise up and respond today.